Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Cincinnati Bengals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
You go take. You got take. You go 154. One in. Check safety. Check safety.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Elliott running right. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Slam. Switch.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. They'll try the right side with Elliott. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
368. They got 368. Shift. Watch the shift. Greystone travel. Check.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Slam. Joker.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Check Mike 57.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Dalton. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And that is not a sight they want to see. Joe Mixon, very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a 1st carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check.
On second down now, it's Elliott trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down. Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. On the counter, Elliott. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Pollard going to try the right side. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Kill. 27. Hey, Mike 52.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now a give, right side. It's Elliott, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He completes it to Treadwell.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
They look to throw on third with Dalton. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Open man is Ross, complete. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Watch 54. Regular.
Dalton, 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing, Dalton. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
368.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He's from performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying,
and that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Laquan Treadwell. His first touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 23 yards the pickup there. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, They say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Throwing, Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 37. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the eyes. Hatchet. Check 31. Jack. Sponge. No. Begin.
Now Joe Mixon. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
You better be afraid of me.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They chalked that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
61, matchbox.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And this is caught. Give him 32 on the play. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Mixon. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
You better bring it. Check.
Here's a run with Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Bengals are going to jump back in front.
On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They go to Elliott again. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd down, Elliott. The linebacker, Preston Brown, brings him down.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
Check 26, check 26.
Now Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the pistol, here's Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Just like that. Just like that. Check 4, check 4.
Again, it's Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we set up.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Now Elliott. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
1 man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
Watch Mike. I'm going to run you over. Mike 52. Let's go, D. Mike 52.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
44. Here we go. Regular.
Got to be careful here. Dalton. He completes it to Boyd. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 9-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. On the run, it's Mixon. Shifts by at the 15. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Mike Smith.
On 2nd and 7, Dalton. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Andy Dalton. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He's going to launch this thing. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 40 yards. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already.
36.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Check. Crunch. Watch the shit. Hey, watch the shit. Watch twitch.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. That one goes for 30 yards.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Prescott to throw. And this is caught. It's Cooper. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Safety's creeping. Check 3, check 3, check 3. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They'll try again with Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with time running out, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. A big play there for Cincinnati. 44 yards. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And no, wide left. It's no good. And a tough finish to this one.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Cowboys, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.